That wasn't a chapter break. Huh. After dinner, without the energy to watch TV, I climbed into the futon in my bedroom and let my head be overtaken by gloomy thoughts. I told Rika-chan anything and everything. She'd seemed trustworthy at the time, but had that really been the right choice? The more I looked back on it, the less I understood what Rika-chan was saying. Not only did she know about Takano-san and Tomitaki-san's deaths, but she spoke of them as if she were a concerned party. After all this time, in my futon, I began to tremble fiercely. Had I been lured in by Rika-chan's sweet smile and told her things I shouldn't have? I should have continued to feign ignorance. I shouldn't have shown such a weak side of me. My emotions are a mix of regret and fear, and it colored the darkness of the night with an additional layer of terror. Suddenly, a knock! I might have yelped. That's how surprised I was.
Keiichi, さっきから呼んでるぞ。電話だ。
Oh, good.
園崎さんから。
Which one? It was Dad. I reached out for the cordless phone through the gap in my door.
園崎さんってどっち？
Hey, he asked a smart question.
姉？妹？そんなのは知らん。
Oh, good.
自
You're
分で
helpful.
出て聞きなさい。
I took the receiver and buried myself in my futon again.
もしもし。ミオンか？シオンか？
私です。
Well, you're still alive.
シオンです。こんばんは。
I practically jumped out of bed. It was Shion, who I hoped so desperately would call me back last night.
シオン！ゆうべはすまなかった。つい興奮して。
I heard what sounded like a deep sigh on the other end.
俺もシオンも同じ立場なんだよな。一方的に責めるような言い方をして悪かった。もうしない。謝るから機嫌を直してくれ。
At least he is apologizing for being a brute to her.
機嫌を直したから電話したんです。
That's good. We just ruined it, didn't we?
後悔したなら許してあげますから、もう謝るのをやめてください。
Shion's tone still sounded a little angry, but for the moment she said she'd forgive me.
ケイちゃんの言うように、私たちは運命共同体なんです。互いの無事の確認が自分たちの安全の唯一の保証なんです。
ああ、それについては同感だ。
だから私たちは互いの知っている情報を共有する必要があります。高野さんたちみたいな死に方をしないために。
I forced myself to swallow a solid drop of saliva.
では昨日の続きを話します。もう怒らないで聞いてくれますよね。
ああ、大丈夫だ。
まず私たちが思っている以上に最後殿に忍び込んだことは禁忌タブーだったみたいです。
Yeah, we kind of gathered that. Takano-san and Tomitaki-san's miserable end, terrible enough that you call them a warning. They were more than enough to make me believe that.
犯人たちは最後殿を怪我した首謀格のあの二人を殺し、次に私たちを狙います。
Maybe he should. But he's not going to. We should completely forget Shion exists, but, you know, we're not going to.
否定したいでしょうが、これを認めてください。失踪してから認めても、もう遅いんですよ。
分かってるって。用心に越したことはないからな。
私も、 本当は認めたくありません。あんな拷問道具の博覧会を覗き見したことがあんな殺され方をする理由になるなんて絶対に信じたくない。
That's what a taboo is. For those who honor it, if one breaks a taboo, no matter how small or innocent their intentions were, they wouldn't be forgiven.
互いに何か気になることがあったら報告し合いましょう。
Let's see, where do you want me to start?
互いの持つ小さな断片を合わせていけば、ひょっとすると高野さんたちを殺した、いえ、今年の事件に限らない。
Or, and hear me out, we don't do that and just go hide in a bunker somewhere.
過去の連続事件を解決する鍵が見つかるかもしれません。
そうだな。
No, we're going to do that, aren't we?
確かにそうだ。
All I was doing was waiting in fear, but Shion had already thought that far ahead. Given how trustworthy she felt, I became embarrassed over how passive I was being.
では、まずは言い出した私からいきます。最近、誰かに監視されているような気がします。
Has it made it re-wreck your entryway? Like right in front of your front door? That's a bad sign. I'll start there.
え？
と言っても、気のせいかもしれません。でも、一応報告します。今は気のせいだと思っていますけど、もしもケイちゃんも同じように誰かに監視されているように感じるなら、これは気のせいじゃないのかもしれませんから。
そういうことなら安心しろ。少なくとも俺の方は大丈夫だ。
I think. As I spoke with Shion, I thought back on today, and realized that the one person who could probably actually help me out in this crisis is the person I was betraying at this very moment. I had no grounds to say that everything was fine.
そうですか。では気のせいということにしますが、ケイちゃんも注意してください。特に一人で表を歩くときは細心の注意を払ってください。私は沖宮ですから一人きりになることはそうそうありませんが、ケイちゃんはひなみ沢です。
Are we going to start carrying a baseball bat around again?
一人ぼっちになることも多いはずです。特に注意してください。
そうだな。ああ、気をつけるよ。
それからお姉なんですが、何か変わった様子はありませんか？
Oddly enough, no. Your sister's been acting fairly normal, just a little tired.
お姉ってミオンのことか？変わった様子ってどういうことだ？
先日私、お姉に渡流しの夜の所在について問いただされました。
それは俺もだよ。一昨日かな、ミオンに聞かれた。
やっぱりですか。私は言ってないと答えました。ケイちゃんは？
同じだよ。ごまかした。
Both of us gave a quiet sigh of relief.
渡流しの晩以降、お姉の様子はおかしいです。用心に越したことはありませんので、注意してくださいね。
Mion was acting strangely. Aside from her asking me about the night of Watanagashi, she hadn't seemed too out of the ordinary. At least from my point of view. Her twin sister, though, was saying she was acting weird. Maybe with such a slight change a stranger like me wouldn't be able to notice.
わかった。少し用心するよ。帰り道は必ずレナも一緒だから、二人きりになるってこともそうそうないしな。
用心してください。気になることがあったら教えてくださいね。
わかった。
では、 ケイちゃんの方では何か私に話すことはありませんか？
My turn. That's right. Maybe I should report on Oishi-san asking me the same question at the library.
あ、ケイちゃんが逃げ遅れたあの時の話ですね。
ああ、大石さんにかなり強い口調で聞かれたよ。あの晩高野さんたちと一緒にいなかったか、シオンに会わなかったかって。大石さんは俺たちが4人一緒にいたところを見ていたようだった。
警察にしてみれば高野さんたちが最後に会った人間ということになりますからね。私たちに興味を持つのはある意味当然でしょうね。
こっちもごまかしたけど、かえって興味を持たれたかもしれない。
Maybe a little. There was no way I could have tricked that sly old fox Oishi-san. My troubled countenance would have only made him even more certain.
なあ、シオン、警察なら行っちゃってもいいんじゃないのか？むしろ俺たちの状況を思えば警察を味方につけるのはプラスだと思うぞ。
Except the police are completely incompetent. Shion didn't answer right away. For a few moments, all I could hear was her breathing as she thought about it.
そういえば大石さんはミオンに何らかの嫌疑があるなんて言ってたような気がする。うん、確かにそう言ってた。
昨日も話しました通り、園崎家はひなみ沢に強い影響力を持っています。大石は一連の連続開始事件を園崎本家が中心になった村ぐるみの犯行だと疑っていますから。
園崎家が中心になった村ぐるみの犯行？
Please, don't get angry like you did yesterday and just listen. I hammered that home before I got too upset.
ひなみ沢のダム闘争の時、リーダーシップを期待された神主があまりに日和見だったので、園崎本家が首謀閣になって決起したんです。戦いの歴史についてはお姉から聞いてますよね。
ああ、ひなみ沢全体で一丸となって戦ったんだろう。
Dang it. Sorry, having to trim part of a nail that didn't cut cleanly earlier and just scratched me. That's better.
デモをしたり裁判に訴えたりテレビに出たり。
実際はもっともっと過激なこともたくさん行われたんです。園崎本家が水面下で様々な違法な抵抗活動を行ったと言われてます。
What a surprise.
違法な抵抗活動？
例えば夜中に建設現場に忍び込み、機材を盗んだり壊したり、建設重機のガソリンタンクに角砂糖を入れたりとか。
Okay, that's not terrible. Illegal maybe, and you might have to pay some fees to replace the equipment, but...
ガソリンタンクに砂糖？なんでそんなことを？
知らないんですか？
Like, you don't know what sugar does to a gas tank?
戦争中にフランスの地下組織なんかがやった典型的なゲリラ活動ですよ。砂糖を入れるとエンジンが焦げついて壊れちゃうんですよ。
That's pretty bad, though, isn't it? No, it is not. It was destruction of property and nothing less. But yeah, it was property.
建設現場への監視が強化されると、今度は工事の重要な立場にある人間への攻撃に変更されました。
See, that part's worse.
例えば、工事を認可した役人たちには様々な脅迫が行われました。それは県庁の役人だけでなく、建設省の偉い役人にまで及んだそうです。聞いた話では、子供の誘拐までやったとか。
Oh, good. The spooky music for this part. That's what we need. As I need to readjust in my chair here.
誘拐？
ええ。建設省のひなみ沢ダムを担当する偉い人の子供が神隠しにあったんですよ。
Oh, good.
で、ある日突然、ひなみ沢のもっと上流の高津戸の山中で保護されまして。犯行声明はなかったって言われてるんですけど、ダム工事を中止するようにとの脅迫があったのではないかと囁かれています。他にも枚挙にいとまがないほどの脅迫の話があります。
それは確かにちょっとやばいな。
Yeah, once you resort to kidnapping and assault, that's where it starts to break down just a little bit.
そんな最中だったんですよ。第一の事件。現場監督のバラバラ殺人があったのは。園崎家が主犯格の男を買収したのではと囁かれてますが、何しろ今日も逃走中ですからね。
When she put it that way, the Sonozaki family definitely seems suspicious.
犯人も口封じで消したんじゃないかって大石は思ってるみたいです。当然ですね。
Yeah, that's not a bad assumption on Uishi-san's part there.
身内である私ですら、園崎本家の暗躍があったのではないかと思ってるくらいですから。
それを俺に信じろってのか？ミオンの園崎本家がそんな悪いことをやってきたと信じろというのか？
ケイちゃんが信じなくても村人たちは信じてます。自分たちが綺麗な抵抗運動をする陰で園崎家が汚い抵抗運動をしてくれた。
It probably helped.
自分たちの矢面に立って戦ってくれたんだってみんな思ってます。ですからちょっとしたダークヒーローとして崇められているんですよね。
They're Batman.
私が知っているのは本当に一部だけだと思います。例えば誘拐なんかの特にヤバい話は当主のバッチャーを含めほんの数人しか知らされてないと思います。園崎家は秘密主義ですから。
秘密主義か。
Yeah, they're kind of Yakuza-like. I mean, come on. A family so unforthcoming that even Shion, who is related to them, doesn't know everything about them. The Sonozaki family. Unlike Shion, her older twin, Mion, was deeply involved with everything, and that was not a fun thought to entertain. And Mion is angry. Life's just getting so much better.
そういった違法な抵抗運動の中心として年少ながら活躍したのがお姉でした。
ミオンがどういうことだよ。
うちのお父さんヤクザの大物ですから。年少のお姉でも若い柄の悪いのを何人も従えることができました。
Okay, so the Sonozaki family isn't like Yakuza. It literally is Yakuza.
ミオンが
何度も補導されたんですよ。今はなんだかのんびりした雰囲気だから想像もつかないでしょうが。
Mion is what you're calling laid back. You're calling Mion laid back.
子供ですからすぐに釈放してもらえたみたいですけどね。お姉は自分の年齢が武器になることを知ってたみたいです。
Not much longer, though. It may have been indiscreet, but I couldn't help but chuckle dryly. She may have been young, but she was certainly still Mion. Even back then, she had already been known for her craftiness.
笑い事じゃないです。真剣になってください。
悪い。 そんなつもりじゃ。
Shion had gotten pretty angry at me.
まあ、そんな不良娘だったお姉もいつの間にかそのだけ本家の重鎮。大石がバラバラ殺人以降の事件を疑いたくなるのもまあ無理ないことです。
For a few moments, I was dumbstruck at the tales of Mion's past. None of them matched the image I had of her. Really? A younger Mion dirtying her hands with all sorts of crimes, giving the dam construction project hell. Did the crimes involve knife fights out in the forest? Because, yeah, we probably don't want to talk about those sorts of crimes. And really, dude, you cannot see a younger Mion getting involved in criminal activity. You really can't see this. As a successor to the Sonozaki main family, she was always right at the center of the vortex of strange incidents occurring year after year. Was that really the Mion I know? Maybe the one I know isn't the real Mion. I couldn't figure it out. It's either Yakuza 7 or Shinmei 3. One of the two. I couldn't bring myself to accept these images of Mion I was hearing from another person.
まあ、話を戻します。お姉が注意に値する存在であることは理解してもらえたと思います。
You know, we pretty much got that bit of information from just knowing her.
注意してください。
I didn't want to understand. Mion was a fantastic friend. She would never do something to back me into a corner like that, unless it was part of a club activity that we are going to abandon very quickly. She did ask me pretty harshly about the night of the festival, but even that, it wasn't like she'd said it in a mean way or anything. And also, something that's bothering me, is the whole game tournament thing still going to happen? That was a lot of yen on the line. I'm just saying.
わかった。気をつけるようにするよ。
私とお姉は血のつながった姉妹ですが、園崎家にあってはまるで格が違うんです。私とはとても遠い存在だということを認識してください。お願いします。
The more Shion tells me about Mion, the less I understand who Mion is. The Mion I know wasn't a dangerous person. She joked around, smiled a lot, and was full of passion. And potentially lethal club activities. Now that I'd realized I'd held such a view towards her, Shion was telling me to change it. To be careful around the best friend ever. To doubt her. The idea was very sad and painful.
大石の件ですが、ケイちゃんがいいと判断するなら必要な情報を与えてもいいと思います。やはり警察を味方につけるのは私たちに有利に働くと思います。
You know, Shion, I think it's a fantastic idea, and you should go do it immediately, and I will see what happens to. I mean, I will be there to support you.
やっぱりシオンもそう思うか。
ただ、今説明した通り。園崎の人間はそもそも
Oh good, we're the guinea pig. Thanks for this.
特に大石は園崎家が丸ごと連続事件の黒幕だと決めてかかってますからね。それはもちろん私も含めてです。ですから私はあまり大石には関わりたくないんです。
I see. If Uishi-san had found out about the Sonozaki family's strife-filled history, then he probably wouldn't be very happy with Shion either. At last, I understood Mion's instinctive dislike for Uishi-san.
どうせバレてはいるんですが、一応私の名前を伏せておいてください。
Yeah. Actually, I don't think he ever considered her a good friend yet. The only time he considered her a good friend was when he thought she was still Mion, donning a second identity. Ever since then, he hasn't been far enough of it, but he's been somewhat mistrustful of her.
それだけ守ってくれれば、大石には何を話しても問題ないと思います。
Oh yeah, sure. I'm just gonna put my neck out there, and you can kind of claim ignorance. I see what you're doing here, Shion.
わかった。伏せるようにするよ。
Uh-huh.
警察の捜査力は、今の私たちにはとても心強い武器になると思います。大石が興味深い話をしたら、私にも聞かせてくださいね。
ああ、もちろんだ。情報は互いに交換し、研究し合おう。高野さんたちを殺したのは誰なのか、そして俺たちを狙うのは誰なのか、それが分かるまで俺たちは自衛しなくてはならない。
あとはありますか？大石に聞かれたこと以外は。身に起こったことはどんな些細なことでも教えてください。
Yeah, he really didn't object much to getting in the storehouse. You know, he's great dude here. Aside from my discussion with Oishi-san? Oh. Should I tell her that I revealed everything to Rika-chan? Rika-chan was acting like she knew something I didn't. She told me to leave it to her. But what? Ah, that's right. When I was talking to her, I mentioned Shion's name, too. Was that a mistake? I felt like Shion would get angry.
何もないんですか？ケイちゃん？
I'd remained quiet for a little while, so Shion encouraged me to speak, unable to bear the silence. As I struggled with what to say, Shion addressed me instead.
ないようでしたら、私から聞きたいんですけど。
Did the little girl convince you to give her my name?
私もついさっき聞いたんですが、君吉のおじいちゃんが行方不明になったって。
Oh yeah, that happened. The old man Kimiyoshi? My gut told me that was the name of the mayor.
村長さんのことか？なんだシオン、聞いてないのか？
何も知らないです。
Hmm.
お父さんが電話でそう話してるの、また盗み聞いただけですから。
I realized I shouldn't have said that. Here in Hidemazawa, the things that happened around this time, when Oyashiro-sama's curse would recur, would all be covered up.
ああ、実はな、昨べ会合の後、家に帰ってこないとかで、ひなみ沢中で大騒ぎになったんだ。村中で探したみたいだけど、まだ見つかったって話は聞かないな。警察も探してるはずなんだけど。なんで
そんな大事な話を先にしてくれなかったんですか？
She shouted angrily at me, bringing all her emotion to bear.
悪い。もう知ってると思ってたんだよ。隠す気なんかなかった。
The receiver was silent. Did Shion get mad again and hang up?
おい、シオン、もしもし？
ケイちゃん、私、どうしよ
う。Okay. Shion's tiny, confused voice sounded like it belonged to a different person than the one yelling a few seconds ago.
どうした？話せよ。俺たちの間で隠し事はなしだろ？
Shion hesitated for a long while, but then she confessed.
ごめん。隠すつもりはなかったんです。ちょっと言うのが前後したっていうか。
俺たちは仲間だろ。
Shion needs to confess her sins to Oyashiro-sama's shrine maiden.
怒ったりしないから正直に話せよ。
Shion still hesitated for a few moments. Then, in a resigned voice, she continued.
私、君吉のおじいちゃんに打ち明けたんです。
Oh. Oh! Oh God! Oh, oh God. Does that mean we just killed Rika-chan? Did we just do that? Oh God. Oh God, did we just kill Rika? Shion seemed to think I would yell at her right after she said that, so I heard her catching her breath. Contrary to what she thought, I was a little relieved. Shion had done the same thing I had when I confessed everything to Rika-chan. So, in as gentle a voice as I could, so as not to set her off, I responded.
君吉のじいさんってのはシオンにとって相談できる心安い人なんだろ？
はい。私のことを小さい頃から本当に可愛がってくれて。
Shion felt the same pain as the rest of us from the mayor's disappearance. She had a different kind of strength from Mion, and as she continued, her voice sounded truly sad and pained.
私、いつも意地悪なことをしてたのに、いつもニコニコと笑って、私の言うことは何でも聞いてくれて、本当に優しい人だったのに。
落ち着けよ、シオン。別に死んでしまったわけじゃないだろ。そんな簡単に諦めるなよ。
Shion didn't answer. Even as I said it myself, I didn't think we'd ever find the missing mayor again. We probably wouldn't even figure out if he was alive or dead. Shion must have been thinking the same thing.
村長さんに、私、あの晩、最後でに忍び込んだこと、打ち明け誰かにそれを見られてて、私たちを狙っている人がいるって。
Uh-huh.
村長さんは高野さんたちがまともじゃない死に方をしたのを知ってるのか？
はい、知っていました。あの二人がお社様のたたりで死んだから、私はその怒りを鎮める生贄にされるんじゃないかって。
Oh God, no.
本当に率直に言いました。
ああ。それで？
君吉のおじいちゃん、怒らなかった。そしてにっこり笑って、シオンちゃんがちゃんと反省してるなら鬼隠しになんかなるものかって。
Okay, so that part's different.
本当に笑いながら任せなさい。
That part isn't. Oh boy. Until Shion stopped sobbing, I was unable to find any words for her. And of course, Keiichi is not going to put two and two together here, is he? I couldn't imagine what kind of person the mayor was, nor what Shion's relationship with him was like. Words of comfort, however, mean so much to us when we're about to be crushed by anxiety. Today, Rika-chan taught me that too. If someone who gave me such a sense of security were to disappear... That's kind of what I'm thinking. The mayor took Shion's place. Then I could guess what kind of shock Shion was in.
私のせいです。私が打ち明けてしまったから。
よせよ、シオン。シオンのせいじゃないよ。
Yeah, you and me both.
私のせいなんです。私が打ち明 てしまったから。君吉のおじいちゃんが知ってしまったから。だから殺されてしまったに違いないんです。だって打ち明けてすぐなんですよ。打ち明けて大丈夫って言ってくれたその晩に消えてしまったんです。
He found out, so he became involved.
話すんじゃなかった。これは全部私たち4人の動画だったはず。3人に話してはいけないことだったんです。話したから殺されてしまった。だから殺されてしまった。打ち明けたから殺されてしまった。
おい待てよ。そんな奴なら打ち明けた村長を殺す前にお前から先に殺すに決まってるじゃないか。順番が違うよ。殺されるなら俺かシオンが先。他の奴らが先に死んだりするものか。
順番はあります。私たちを一番最後に殺すつもりに違いないんです。
は？なんだって？
人思いに殺さないで親しい人たちから順々に殺していって散々悲しい思いをさせた後に殺す、そういう狙いに違いないんです。
That makes sense in a terrible way.
落ち着けって。シオンは今ショックを受けてパニックを起こしてるだけなんだよ。村長の失踪はシオンとは関係ない。無関係だ。高野さんたちの死とも全く関係ないんだ。
I don't know. I don't know when it became a final destination of any sort. My words came out as a scream, as if I were shouting them at myself.
関係あります。絶対にそうなんです。私が話したから殺されてしまった。だから殺されてしまった。打ち明けたから殺されてしまった。
All I got to say is I think this voice actress is doing a fantastic job here. She repeated the same things before as though she were in a delirium. Despite my trying to console the crazed Shion, for some reason the shadow at my feet began to freeze. From that shadow, a cold arm reached out, so cold it seemed like it would freeze even my heart just by touching me, and grabbed my ankle. The heat generated by my body, the arm was absorbing it. It was a horrible chill. A freezing cold, numbingly frigid. It was an inviolable chill of fear. Though I sympathized with Shion, I had been naive in thinking it was something only she had to worry about. In my head, Shion's eerie words repeated again and again. He was killed because I told him. He was killed because he found out. I confessed everything, so he was killed. Those words echoed through my head like a monotone mantra, and finally, those even repetitions took on meaning. The quiet shaking that had already overtaken me turned into a violent shiver that shot up my spine.
リカちゃんだ。
Oh, good! He finally put two and two together.
今なんて言ったんですか？
俺も実は打ち明けたんだ。リカちゃんに今日。
リカちゃんってリカちゃまのことですか？
Yeah, I know, Kui. Geiichi able to put things together. I'm impressed.
フルデ神社のリカちゃま？
そうだよ、リカちゃんだよ。俺もどうしようもなく不安で打ち明けたんだ。リカちゃんに。
そうしたらリカちゃまはなんて？
The cat is worrying too much. I'll do something about it for sure. That's what Rika-chan said. And then she smiled. She smiled, just like the missing mayor had when he encouraged Shion.
ごめん、シオン。俺、ちょっとリカちゃんのことが心配になっちゃって。
はい。そんなに心配でしたら、ぜひ電話を。安否を確認してみてください。
ああ、そうさせてもらう。
また明日もこのくらいの時間に連絡します。それをもって私の安否確認としてください。
わかった、待ってる。じゃあな。すまん。切るぞ。
I put down the receiver without waiting for Shion to say goodbye. The danger to Shion and myself was secondary at this point. My sixth sense was blaring alarms in my head. I don't like this feeling. It's really bad. It's definitely bad.
くそ。無事でいてくれ。リカちゃん。
New tips. From the Scrapbook 8. The three families in modern times. As previously described, the three families counseled today is a mere shell of democracy. In reality, it's a dictatorship run by the Sonozaki family. Both the Kimiyoshi and Furude families are far from their former glory, and doesn't seem at all like they maintain the ancient traditions. Only the Sonozaki family has retained their glory from the past and has inherited many colorful traditions from the age known as Onagafuchi village. Even the most recent verifiable example of Watanagashi that occurred at the end of the Meiji era seems to have been done under the orders of the Sonozaki family. Refer to the three families' genealogical tree from the late Meiji. After the start of the Meiji era, the Sonozaki family wanted to push the development of Hinamizawa village, so they took a strong role in leadership. During the Dam Wars a few years ago, the Kimiyoshi family served as the chair of the opposition alliance, but this was in name only. In actuality, the Sonozaki family reigned as leader behind the scenes. People whispered that perhaps the Kimiyoshi family dictated acts of opposition that could not be publicized, and the Sonozaki family enacted those which could not. Even in Hinamizawa, they whispered that the multitude of unsettling incidents reported during the dam protests, such as the kidnapping of the famous head of the ministry's defense construction son, had been carried out by the Sonozakis. Additionally, they said that perhaps the Sonozaki family's secret maneuvering was responsible for the serial freak death incidents that have continuously occurred in recent years as well. The serial freak death incidents are without a doubt the second coming of the traditional Watanagashi. They must be enacting the Watanagashi on the day of the original Watanagashi, which has fallen to the level of an ordinary village festival in order to remind the villagers of the holy laws of Onagafuchi village. It's safe to assert that exploring the Sonozaki family is the fastest route for researching it today. If I can expose the contents of the Furude Shrine storehouse, I'd like to narrow my research target to the Sonozaki family next. The Sonozaki house is strictly guarded by security cameras on the premises, but thankfully, I become acquainted with the sisters Mion, and the next heir, and Shion. I want this to be a breakthrough I connect to my next line of research. Gee, that went so well for you, didn't it? Their punishment isn't over.
気にしないでくださいよ。この店でおでんを食べるとですね、なぜか年計のガソリンスタンドの請求書に化けちゃうんですよ。
Huh.
だから遠慮しないでもう一杯飲んでいけばいいのに。
The man, red-faced, waved his hand to say that he'd had enough and disappeared into the brilliant neon lights in front of the station.
クマちゃんも勉強しといてくださいよ。謙虚な人が結局一番長生きするんです。
さっきの話、本当っすかね？
さて、それはわからないですけどね。真偽はともかく、そういう話がまことしやかに流れてるってことには意味があると思いますよ。
そんなのが村長を狙う動機になりうるんすかね？
クマちゃん、いつも言ってるでしょ。動機っていうのは、その本人に十分でありさえすれば足りるんです。価値観の違いをよく考えなくちゃ。あ、お母さん、もう一杯ください。
Though we've been suppressing the information, Tomitaki and Takano's deaths were already known throughout the Hinazawa. All the rumors pointed to them having incurred the wrath of Oyashiro-sama for setting foot in the Forbidden Temple, the storehouse for ritual implements. According to the rumors, there were two other people who went in there with them, Shion Sonozaki and Keiichi Miyabara. People were whispering in the shadows that those two would be cursed by Oyashiro-sama as well. Apparently, however, the responsibility didn't fall solely on the four trespassers' shoulders. Until last year, it was locked up tight, but this year it had been changed to a simpler lock. Hadn't that been what allowed thieves to enter so easily? Those were the rumors going around.
クマちゃんは見たことありませんか？私はずいぶん前に何かの用で行った時に見たことをよく覚えてますよ。
すみません。ちょっと思い出せないっす。
そりゃもうおっかないくらいに厳重に施錠してありましてね。まるで大金庫みたいに厳重な蔵だったんですよ。
This year, it was a very simple and cheap padlock. The lone girl protecting the shrine, Rika Furude, disliked the heavy locks and consulted with the mayor. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Who had replaced it with a simpler padlock? Oh boy.
だから村長とフルデリカも同罪ってことなんですか？だとしたら村長に続いてフルデリカもまずいじゃないですか。
その可能性は大ですね。クマちゃん、ひなみ座を巡回している覆面者に至急連絡。フルデ神社近辺に張り付かしてください。
了解っす。
Oh. Ah. Oh boy. Yeah, that's true. Rika would make a much better... Mion would make an excellent protagonist. I'll take Mion or Rika first. Anyway.